Hey, fucksticks, we're back. Welcome back to Ugly in the Morning. We're back where we belong, broadcasting out of Ben's house, the land of the renegade Roomba. We're drinking again. We got a special guest in the studio this evening. Mrs. Ben is with us. We're hanging out. We've been drinking, and we're not in our right minds, and we're not ready to record by any stretch of the imagination. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to sit and record. So we're going to talk about some shit, and we're going to have some fun. Ben, play some fucking Dreyfus. Hello, bird. Welcome back to Ugly in the Morning, episode number, it doesn't really matter. How you guys been? It's been about a week. Last time you heard from us, it was Ben, Robbie, and myself talking a bunch of shit. We all came off like drunken jackasses, but we're back at it again. And guess what? Nothing has changed, really, except we've exchanged one jackass for another. Instead of Robbie in the studio, tonight we got Mrs. Ben in the studio. Mrs. Ben, it feels so weird to be calling you that, but it is kind of charming in a strange way. Oh, and guess what? Yeah, we're drinking again.
Yay!
Everybody, okay, here we go. Clink, clink, and yes, here we go. Thank you very much. Welcome back to Ugly in the Morning. How you guys doing?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah? You sure about that? Ben, it's something I was thinking about in going back and listening to older episodes. And most of them, when we do the intro, I'll say something to the effect of, Ben, how are you? How you doing? How have you been? And your response is usually,
Yeah.
It fucking makes me laugh every time. Like, you know what? I could not have summed that up any better myself. That is perfect.
Yeah, I had a buddy when I lived in Atlanta. Every time we'd call each other on the phone, he'd be like, hey, what you doing? I'd be like, yeah. It was just a silence for about 10 seconds.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that good, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so, beg pardon.
Get it.
Mrs. Ben, come on, that was gross.
That was awesome.
Manners, please.
No, I give that like a 3, 4 maybe.
No, see, I was trying to accuse you of the belch.
No, I do better than that.
Oh.
Oh, the gauntlet has been thrown down. What do you got?
Well, I don't have anything right now.
Oh, when
'cause
it builds
I've been
up.
drinking liquor, but as soon as the beer
Yes.
hits.
Yeah, that was ballsy, man. I mean, we all sat down in your kitchen, and I think Ben and I opened a beer. Or no, before we even opened a beer, you went to the Crown...
Crown Royal Vanilla.
Yeah, it was fucking impressive, really. I mean, you went
She
to
doesn't
it...
fuck around.
No, it looked like an episode of Californication or something like that. You, the true Hank Moody, just went straight to the bottle, poured it into what kind of glass is that? A tumbler?
Tumbler.
Yeah.
I call it the small one.
Hells yeah.
The small one? Yeah, you didn't bother with ice or a little bamboo umbrella or anything like that. You just poured yourself some fucking booze and put it in your tum-tum.
Yeah.
I was impressed. All right, so what are we doing tonight here? We don't really have any kind of agenda, anything like that. I'm looking at the playbook here, and the top of it says drinking/smoking/fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that means. But yeah, we hung out drinking. I was smoking because I do that a lot. So let's just launch into this bitch right now. We were all sitting around, we were listening to music, and we were listening primarily to metal. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ben, you put on something. I can't remember exactly what it was. Yeah, here we go. Let the speech therapy begin.
Yeah.
But anyway, Mrs. Ben said, "No, I want to hear Korn." I can't remember exactly what it was you had requested. You wanted
Adidas.
Oh, no, but prior to that, you wanted something else.
I don't remember.
Okay, but she said Korn.
Yeah.
And so we played some Korn. And then, Ben, you played something else for me. Something you said was out of the late 90s. You're like, you're going to know this one. I couldn't pick it, but it was, in fact, Fear Factory.
Fear Factory.
Oh, no. The first one was El Nino.
Yeah. El Nino.
Okay, and then we went into some other stuff. Everybody, there was three of us, and halfway through one song, another person wants to hear another one. Go, oh no, play this.
Yeah,
And
it's
then-
like a ADD jukebox.
Yeah, basically. So, so we basically spent about an hour just sitting around, banging our heads against the table.
Which we've done that on a couple weekends for the entire night.
This is true.
Yeah.
But no, really, one of my very favorite topics, my biggest passions, and I think you guys can relate, is music.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It means everything. As contrived as that might sound, it's the soundtrack of your life. It encapsulates your thoughts, your feelings, your experiences, your everything.
It goes with whatever mood you're in, or with whatever mood you want to be in. You go with that. Like
Yes.
it.
And whatever mood you
feel
do
it.
happen to be in, it enhances the shit out of it.
Yes.
If you're feeling sad, if you're feeling dancey, if you're feeling whatever, there is a song to suit the mood.
I kind of look at myself like I'm like a halfway set up piece of clay. Like I'm almost moldable, but not.
You've been kilned a little bit?
A little
is that
bit.
what you're saying?
Yeah, a little bit of fire on my ass.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're half-baked?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
All right.
But what I mean by that is like, if a certain song comes on that pumps me up or something like that, I can easily go from a very chilled out state to all of a sudden just filled with rage, ready to fucking kick a shopping cart.
Oh, yes. Yes. It's funny that you said that. It is fucking amazing what a profound impact a particular song can have on my mood. I'm sure you guys can
Yeah.
relate.
Totally.
I can be feeling one way. I can be in a particular mindset, and if the right song comes on at the right time, it will completely alter my mindset.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rage Against the Machine. Like if that comes on while I'm driving, that's
Obviously.
instant ticket.
Which Rage song?
Killing in the Name of.
Oh, that's right. But that was their like big single. I don't know.
I've never
Okay,
been
bomb
crazy
track.
about Rage.
What?
No.
Get the fuck out of here. Seriously.
No.
Done.
We're done.
I've
Done.
never-
Cut.
Cut.
Cut the mic on Mrs. Ben.
I'm gonna go ahead and start filing the papers now.
Well, how do you feel about it?
No, never Rage. More Slipknot, Korn, Tool.
All right, you're cool.
Okay, that's
all right. You're cool. Please
That's redeemable.
take your seat. All right, you're good. How do you? You did say Tool, yes?
Yes,
Tool.
of course.
Ooh.
Tool, number
Okay.
one. They've best performance I've ever seen.
Tool, who, by the way, I'm pretty sure is long overdue for a new album.
Yeah. What's the deal with that?
10,000 Days was how long ago now? It's been
It
what?
was like 2005.
But you know what?
Six?
They're true artists. They take their time.
Yeah, it's,
Well, they do that music metal stuff. That I mean, dude.
the only other band I know that ever took that great a time between albums was the Beastie Boys. And I'll put Tool and Beastie Boys on the same pedestal. All right, that's
Really?
fine. I'll
What?
Yeah, I will.
Wow.
What, you got a problem with the Beastie Boys?
No.
No,
You get
they're
the
just
fuck
in a
out.
different genre.
Well, yes, they're
No.
very different genres.
I think Mixmaster Mike brought a lot to the stage that didn't get a lot of recognition for.
Okay, yes, I'll give you that. But still, I mean, Tool is to metal what Beastie Boys is to hip hop, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
I will put them
I'll
both
give
on
you
the
that.
same pedestal.
I'll give you that.
They both had as great an impact on their genre of music, if that makes any sense.
Not really.
No, I know where he's coming from.
Fucking hell, it's gonna be a long night. Anyway, yeah, okay, Tool, please, just as a favor to us, the fans, we love you. Please get your shit together and put out another album.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, 10,000 Days was a long, long time ago. We already have it committed to memory. I'm not going to say it's old, but we know it by now. We need something new. Okay, so what else were we listening to? What else? What have I got here? Korn, Slipknot, Will Haven, Fear Factory, Il Nino, Deftones. Fucking Deftones! Yes.
Mudvayne.
Mudvayne, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I wrote here, does Limp Bizkit qualify?
For
I don't know. Whatever we're talking about
Paralympics or
here. What's Paralympics?
you know what the Paralympics are?
Do you mean the Special Olympics?
Yes.
Well, I guess you could call it that.
Okay, well, I don't know, but okay. Yes, Limp Bizkit did become a joke in music.
Well, Fred Durst became a joke.
Fred Durst did, in fact, become a joke, but
Yeah, because he's
He
from
started out
Jacksonville.
good though.
he did. I can't.
Started out strong.
I've got nothing but good things to say about their first album, the $3 Bill, y'all.
Yeah.
I listened to that to death.
Well, Korn floated them all the way, so.
Well, this is true. They did ride some coattails, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I told you about this earlier, when Korn released Life is Peachy. Their very first show on that tour was at a very small theater. It was called the Tejon Theater in their hometown of Bakersfield, California. And they had an unknown opening band called Limp Bizkit. And they were giving out a 3-song demo on cassette. I still have it. It was the first 3 songs off the $3 Bill.
No shit.
Oh, but there were rough demos of that song, and they were actually better than they were on $3 Bill.
Ooh.
But, yeah, it was fucking incredible. And on that show, Korn was amazing, but Limp Bizkit blew them off the stage.
Really?
Like, their energy was through the roof, and it was just raw.
They
were-
harnessed something back
I
then.
was going to say they were amazing, for their first probably album that they released.
Yeah. I can't believe that the 3 of us are sitting here talking up Limp Bizkit, but yeah, it was true. The first album was fucking stellar.
No, well,
Wes Borland, Sam Rivers,
Yeah.
John Otto, those guys were badass.
let me take you back to the portion in my life prior to joining the Army, was when all this stuff was coming out.
Weren't you in a home?
For dysfunctional children? Yes.
I don't know
Yes,
what it
yes,
was,
I
but
was
yeah.
there.
I know you're reluctant to talk about it. Go ahead, please.
No, Limp Bizkit had they had just come out with a $3 Bill.
Okay.
Korn was big.
Fairly big, yeah.
Godsmack was just coming into the scene.
Yeah.
But all that rage, just fuel for energy, just like to let out your inner demon. That was all coming out. That was right when
Oh, yeah.
I joined the Army.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, you can just imagine like that kind of adrenaline just based off of music. Joining the Army, like that was one of the many reasons I joined. But you got so much rage in your young life that you just want to do something. You want to go out and do something fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And that music helps support that lifestyle.
It kind of gives it a shape and a purpose, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We had mentioned in an earlier podcast that just before you jumped out of a plane, to ready yourself to die, you would listen to Rage Against the Machine.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome, by the way.
Well, I mean, you gotta when you're jumping out of a plane in the military, you kind of have to.
Which
have,
is a stupid thing to do. I'm
no,
sorry.
it's not. It's absolutely fucking. It's awesome.
You are out of your goddamn mind.
Hell no, man. You got to have some level of psychosis to do that because
yes.
think about this: before you actually load up on the plane and you go to jump and all that kind of stuff, you're doing your pre checks with your equipment and your parachute and all that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You have to fill out toe tags.
Really?
Yeah, you got to fill out toe tags that you put in your pieces of equipment, so that way if your chute doesn't open and you burn in, and they're like, "Ooh, who's this mangled motherfucker?" Oh, look at a toe tag right here. Oh, this is Private Jones. Yep. There we go.
Wow.
We know who to contact.
I honestly don't think I needed to know that.
Yeah, so when you're going to jump out of a plane, you want to get pumped up because you're like, this could be the last time I see the Earth from this angle.
And for you, it's Rage. For me, it would be Disturbed.
Disturbed.
Which I know Derek is not a fan of, but...
I didn't say a word.
I know, but...
Yeah, leave me out of this one. Anyway, yeah, this segment is for music lovers, for metalheads, for paratroopers, apparently. So we're going to expand on this a little bit. Real quick, going to the playbook. Ben said to write down EDM, and then I wrote, "What the fuck is that?"
EDM.
What is
Oh my
EDM?
God.
What does that mean?
Electronic dance music.
Yeah.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Okay, next. Really?
Electronic dance. Well, I come from a background with DJing.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, just like any other type of music, there's subgenres.
Can I quote the movie Friday? What the fuck that got to do with me?
Nothing,
Okay.
but I'm going to tell you about it anyway.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so just how you have rock, you have classic rock, you have metal, you have garage band.
Oh, time out. Here we go. We got something going on here.
Daddy.
Yes, baby girl. See, this is how hip and rock star we really are. Well, okay, we're going to pause for a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with Ugly in the Morning while I go deal with the childrens. This portion of Ugly in the Morning is brought to you by Joining Hearts International Dating Exchange Service.
I take you, Derek, to be awful wedded husband in sickness and health till bankruptcy do part. I can have green card now?
For more information on internets, log on to www.buyabride.com. All right, welcome back to Ugly in the Morning. Funny commercial. Ha 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 ha. I'm sure you loved it. Anyway, forgive the interruption. Yeah, this is kind of the point we're at in life now. If we're going to do anything social, if we're going to interact, we got our fucking Bambinos with us, and there's just no two ways about it.
Yeah, we're babysitting on a budget.
Yeah, I can only come over here and do this on the weekends. I have my daughter on the weekends, which means if I don't bring her with, it doesn't happen. And fortunately, our kids are basically best friends, so they basically police one another, and they will essentially fuck off while we do this.
Yeah, most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Normally, Mrs. Bend is kindly enough to kind of, keep an eye on things, but...
it's like a referee.
Yeah, but tonight, not necessary. Glad to have you in here and not watching those guys in there.
I'm a couple Crown Royals in, so...
Yeah, so you would be worthless to them anyway.
Right.
Yeah. Even if one of them fell down and busted their head open, you would just fall and start giggling on your way to the scene of the accident.
God forbid. I'll call 911.
Yeah, so, parents, guys with kids who listen to this show, we love you. You understand the position we're in. We understand the position you're in. First one's free. Tell your friends. So anyway, back to music. We were still indulging our metalhead tendencies when we left off due to my kid peeping into the microphone. EDM, electronic dance music, the fuck is that?
Oh,
okay, good. No,
yeah.
we got that out of our system, so we
Not
can
really.
just move on to... Oh, fuck.
Not really.
Really?
There's some good EDM out there.
There's nothing. EDM does not exist.
Could we talk about hemorrhoidal flare-up or something like that instead of this?
Well, all right. This is what I was talking about.
Are you taking anything for your prostate, Ben?
Beer. That's about it.
Okay, fine. Fucking EDM. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go.
Electronic dance music.
Oh, God.
This came out.
No, I'm listening. Here we
This was when was this?
go. Yeah.
2012.
That was a very good year. Mhm.
Yeah, that's when people all of a sudden started calling all electronic music EDM.
EDM, right. Gotcha.
Yeah. Do you know
Yep.
what breakbeat is?
Mm-hmm. No, what?
Do you know what drum and bass is?
Is that dub? Dubstep?
Do you know what dubstep
Step
is?
dub?
Do you know what trap is?
I don't know.
Yeah, these are all subgenres of electronic music.
Okay.
Well, all these trendy faggots out there decided.
Up with the F word.
Okay, all these trendy fuckers out there.
Tell California you're sorry.
No, fuck California.
Oh, God. Okay.
No qualms.
We're doing this.
Did you already do that episode, Califaggots?
Yes, we did. But in order to upload to
Yeah,
iTunes,
fuck
we had to
iTunes.
change the name. It was called Califaggots,
Yeah,
which seemed fitting.
yeah.
And
But
then
they rejected it.
Yep, iTunes declined it, and so we had to change. I think you had to change all of the tags.
Everything, dude. It was anything with any kind of profanity in it. I had to change to like either an asterisk or
Yeah, we're just laced with profanity, so we had to call it all apologies,
Oh, God.
which
Yeah.
I think is still a good title. I rather like
Yeah, but
yeah. We had to
still,
conform
it's
to
like,
fucking Apple.
it because
I will not be censored.
it's a Nirvana song for one thing, right?
Sure.
Nirvana, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody,
No.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I have
Damn.
no idea what you're talking
Okay, I don't even know what you were talking about, Ben. I tuned out a long time ago.
No. All right. The people that are into DJing, making electronic music and stuff like that, I feel like anytime somebody says, you talk to like one of these Jersey Shore bitches and they're like, oh, I love EDM. You're like, shut the fuck up. Like, you have no idea what fucking techno is, what drum and bass, what jungle, trap, all these different genres are.
They don't know artists like BT or...
Yeah, BT, Crystal Method, Aphrodite.
This reminds me a lot of all of the sub-classifications of gay people that we discussed with Gene and Sushi.
Well, that's pretty much what the
Yeah.
whole
Semantics,
electronic
just
world is.
fucking semantics.
It is, but I could play you all these different tracks, and you would say, yeah, they sound different. Okay, some people may say, oh no, they all sound exactly the same. But I think those people that can't differentiate are not music enthusiasts.
Okay.
No, all I'm saying is the true bass with electronic music. The people that really appreciate it and listen to it should take offense to the fucking an acronym EDM.
I could come up with a funny acronym for EDM.
Yeah.
Mrs. Ben, you got anything on this?
I don't know. Like, right now... Okay,
Erectile dysfunctional men.
I'm kind of falling victim to this because I like, the Chainsmokers.
Oh, you're welcome.
Who's that?
The Chainsmokers. They put out a song, and my
If
mind...
only single women of the world would embrace the Chainsmokers, I would be in like Flynn.
But
Wait, is this a band?
Yeah.
There's a band called the Chainsmokers?
Yeah, they're like DJs. And,
Like
DJs.
They're not
they,
really
They
DJs.
are DJs.
Are they any good?
I like them.
Oh, okay. So, no?
Yes. They've come out with this really popular song, and my mind is blank because I've had too much liquor and beer. But
Yeah, you're a little blitzed, aren't you?
yes,
But have you ever listened to the Crystal Method?
Yes,
Yes.
I actually have.
Okay, so these guys, I'm sure a lot of people don't even know, but video games, soundtracks to movies, TV shows, all kinds of stuff, they're everywhere. Like, they've got songs all over the place that people, if they only knew that it was Crystal Method, they'd be like, oh yeah, I like that. But the fact that I don't know. I don't think electronic music is taken very seriously in the music field.
And yet, not one of us has addressed the fact that Leonard Cohen recently died.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. Fuck you guys. I'm sorry. Leonard Cohen. Hallelujah. Anyone? Anyone? Any of you Christians know the song Hallelujah?
I know. Oh, gosh, who was that Patrick always went on about?
If
That
it
did
be
the
your will,
Hallelujah.
dance me to the end of
Jeff
love.
Buckley. I know that one.
Oh, okay. Yes, Jeff Buckley was playing a cover of John Cale playing a cover of Leonard Cohen's version of Hallelujah.
Jeff Buckley had a beautiful voice. Though.
It's breathtaking. It's heartbreaking. It's one of the most beautiful songs, whether you're a believer or not. Hallelujah is one of the most beautiful songs ever written or performed ever. And where was I going with this?
I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. I don't know. I actually mourn the loss of Leonard Cohen. But yeah, basically that song, it spawned. It was his song. He's the one who started it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have another argument. I'm sure you probably...
I'd love to argue with you, Ben.
Yeah,
Let's have it.
Have you ever heard people say DJs are not artists?
Rings a bell.
Yeah?
I've never heard that.
You never heard that? So there's two different types of DJs. There's the kind that basically just spin, which is you have two turntables, and you're playing one song on one turntable, and then you fade it into the other turntable to transition into the next track. You're basically just playing other people's music and making them match the beats and, carrying on a long set.
Oh, that's artistic integrity right there.
No, that's not... It takes a little bit of talent to do that, but I mean, anybody can do that.
Okay.
And that to me is not true DJ.
No, that's not. The artist form is whenever you actually make the music. Whenever you can actually sit down, you have a drum set, a keyboard, a guitar, a bass guitar, piano, all this stuff. You hook it up to your computer, and you're able to actually make a song out of playing all those instruments yourself. That's a fucking artist. Even
Okay.
if, I mean, if it sounds electronic, who gives a shit? The person
Like-
still made all that music.
BT to me. Yeah.
BT is
Another acronym.
well, it's his initials, Brian Trousseau.
Okay.
Or something like that. He's got a very interesting story. He tried getting into like dance music back in the early '90s in Chicago, I think, which was like the birthplace of techno.
Go
And-
Cubs.
Yeah, and it wasn't taking root. So what he did was he uprooted and went to fucking England, where the techno scene was huge over there, and made a name for himself in Europe. Toured all across Europe, made a bunch of fucking money, and then came back to the States. And then that's where he really blew up
And
at
he
that
can
point.
play all of his own
Yeah, he
instruments.
plays everything.
You know, incidentally, I think that's how Hendrix did it.
Really?
Yeah. He wasn't getting much action here. He went to the UK, made a name for himself. Then he became the Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
And he brought it back to the States.
Well, the thing that I really respect about these DJs that do this kind of stuff is that if you listen to their songs and you don't know their history, you would just think it's another song, another average song that you're like, oh, whatever. But if you look at the history on it and you see that, okay, no, this guy, he went to Berkeley and he studied jazz drumming. He plays all of the drum tracks on all of his songs. He studied blues guitar and played with B.B. King. He did all these things that a true musician would do, but he doesn't get the recognition for it because he's a DJ, which is fucked up.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
I know absolutely nothing about what you're talking about here.
Well, check it out. If you get a chance, if you got Google Play Music or what's Spotify, all that shit.
Yeah.
Look up just BT. He's got some funky gay looking haircut, but yeah, it's good.
I
Okay.
never knew anything about this until I married Ben, and then I got drawn to this world. And
Well, that's your fault.
but
I'm like
it's
a
a
black
good
hole.
world to be drawn into.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a... Just kind of moving on a little bit, I've got a serious question for you guys that I want to ask.
No. Oh,
Thanks for listening, everybody. The question is, what was the last truly metal album that came out? The one that really moved you? Because the direction that music has gone in the past 10, 15 years, I don't know. I can't really speak for it. I'm not keeping up. It seems that everything has been just completely and utterly pussified. It seems like the rage and the anger and the balls are just gone out of music to me. But I'm an old cunt, and I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm probably gonna have to go with Christina Aguilera.
No, don't go with that.
No.
Don't go with that. I would pick something else.
No, Mudvayne, LD50.
Oh, good one.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yes, that is a very good answer. I'm going to have to think outside the box to pick something different.
Yeah, dude. Hey, you listen to an album like that, and you seriously want to thrash something.
LD50 was just a huge kick in the nuts, wasn't it?
Yeah, or like you said, a kick in the prostate.
It was a kick in the prostate. It was
Yeah.
innovative. It was groundbreaking. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Word.
Mudvayne, LD50.
Yeah.
Their first album, by the way, with Ryan Martini, their proper bass player.
Okay.
Prior to him, they had a different bass player who wasn't so good.
Okay.
But
Well,
Martini,
dude, yeah,
just a
he's
prolific bass player.
Phenomenal.
Yes. Mrs. Ben, what do you got?
For me, it was Korn, Follow the Leader, and that's just because like I was a big Korn fan at the time, and that's just kind of where music died for me. Was the end of that.
Follow the Leader was really good. What was
Yeah.
your favorite track off of that one? Do you remember?
I don't remember. They were all good. I liked the whole album.
Number 3.
Number 3?
I'm telling you, man, that's how I know albums. Like, yeah, you know that one?
By track number?
Yeah, 3.
Okay, that's fair. For me, myself, I'm going to go with, nobody's going to know what the fuck this is. 36 Crazy Fists. They're a band out of Alaska that I've been following for years. they released an album called Bitterness the Star somewhere around 2002, 2003. Fucking phenomenal.
They actually show up when I listen to God, what is it? Octane on Sirius Radio. They
Really?
actually, yeah, they show up on there every once in a while.
Well, that's impressive.
Yeah.
I don't think the world at large ever really embraced 36 Crazy Fists.
You know what? If you're a music enthusiast, I seriously recommend Sirius. Wow.
Serious?
Seriously.
Seriously?
Sirius Radio.
Yeah.
This is serious.
Yeah, dude. I have discovered so many bands off of listening to the different rock stations on Sirius Radio. One of my favorite ones was Fair to Midland.
Oh, yes.
Oh man,
You exposed me to Fair to Midland.
Yeah,
This is good shit.
they never played it on the local radio.
They're good, but they're gone now.
Yeah, well, the drummer quit, and he was probably one of the best members of the band. So there's that.
Well, somehow Zeppelin persevered without their drummer, so who knows?
Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Yeah.
Going back to the playbook here. It says one suicide song. One track that makes you just want to fucking end it.
Anything from Pink Floyd.
Really?
Anything. Any track.
You want to hang yourself to Pink Floyd? I even
Yeah.
drew a little picture of a noose right here.
Anything. I remember when I was in the Army, one of my squad leaders was a huge Pink Floyd fan,
I'm right there with him.
and that was one of my his first questions to me when I got stationed there was, Jones, do you like Pink Floyd? I'm like, fuck no, Sergeant. And yeah, no, I was not on his top 5 favorite list.
So you are not a fan?
No,
You're not a Floyd guy.
I swear to God, every time I listen to that, I want to grab a 45 and some whiskey and go end it all.
Well, now I kind of want you to.
I know. There's like about a billion different bands that are worse.
Now,
Mrs. Ben?
Um,
You're going to kill yourself. What's on the soundtrack? You get one song, you're going to put it on repeat, and it's going to continue playing while they're tracing the chalk outline around your body. What is it?
anything country.
oh, fuck
I'm
you,
not-
Garth
I'm-
Brooks.
I'm not a country fan. Sorry.
Really? So that's what you would want in the background when you finally check out? You would want country
No.
music that you dislike?
No.
Isn't there one good rock or metal song that might just be a little bit dark, a little morbid, a little depressing?
I don't know. Maybe.
Come on, tell me it's Everybody Hurts by
Probably,
R.E.M.
no, probably something Stone Sour. I don't know. Something that I love but hate.
Isn't that a bag of candy?
Yeah. But, I mean, something that I
Rock
love but
candy.
hate.
Hmm.
Stone Sour. Like,
Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. That was a good attempt. I appreciate
Well,
it, but
we really don't have suicidal tendencies, so
Suicidal Tendencies was a great band too, but that's hardly the point. No, the correct answer was Over Now, Alice in Chains. The last 90 seconds of that song, I
Sorry, no. Anything Alice in Chains is, I love Alice in Chains. You can't.
do too.
You can't. No, don't even.
No, I am an avid fan, and the song Over Now was so good and so profound to me that's how I would want to check out. I would want Over Now.
Well, see, that's not how you make it sound like, something that you.
No. I'm not saying
Wanna-
that it's something you hate so bad you
Hate.
want to kill yourself. I'm just saying a song that's so profoundly good but yet sad
Okay.
that it makes you want to kill yourself. And
Yeah.
for me, that's Over Now,
I might
hands
have
down.
to think about that
I
for
would.
a minute.
I think my serious answer would be "It's Not Unusual" by Tom Jones.
No, that's terrible.
Why is that terrible?
Because, well, I don't know. After the 4th or 5th time through, you absolutely would just want to slash something. Your wrist,
Yeah.
your throat, your dick off, whatever. Okay, next one. One Fury song. You're
Fury.
driving home. You've had a bad day at work. You are super pissed off. I mean, you are just in that mood. You're seeing red. You're just a ball of rage. You get one song that kind of helps to diffuse that bomb. What's it going to be, Mrs. Ben?
I would say something disturbed, like maybe 10,000 Fists or Dropping Plates, something like that.
Okay. Not bad. Ben?
I'm gonna go with "Don't Worry, Be Happy" by Bobby McFerrin.
Oh, I fucking your smart ass answers. Seriously, no, they're actually
He's
really
not even
good. That was a
serious.
fucking gorgeous answer. But
No, I would go with the song we were listening to
If you're
earlier.
going to jerk me off, at least spit in your hand first.
No, it's all dry rubs here, baby.
Oh, God. Okay.
Psychosocial
Story of my life.
by Slipknot.
Psychosocial by
one.
Slipknot?
Yes.
That's a good
Okay.
one.
Wow, we didn't even address Slipknot,
Yeah.
did we?
Makes me want to go Mad Max on all these fucking people in traffic.
Goddamn right. Okay, and I'm an old bastard. I'm going to go with Deftones, Engine Number 9,
Okay.
off of the Adrenaline album. It was their very first one. Oh, God damn it.
See, this is where I wish we could play all this shit. You could just have it playing in the background.
Oh, I know, I
No
know.
copyright.
Yeah, copyright stuff can really kiss my ass.
Yeah, suck a nut.
There's so many songs I wish to God we could play in between segments.
That's what I find like just stupid about copywriting is like say if we wanted to play something on here like you like that Deftones song. If I played it right now in the background as we're talking, some listeners might be like, "Oh, I kind of like that song. Let me go check that out. Let me go buy that on iTunes."
Right. But Columbia Records, or I think it's Columbia, they would send us the cease and desist order or worse.
Fucking communist.
We've already kind of pushed our luck with that a little bit. We might have ripped off one or two copyrighted things. Hopefully not too much of it that we're going to get into trouble.
Or have we? No.
I don't know. One way to find out. Fortunately, nobody listens to this, so I don't see that as being a problem.
Yeah. Don't test us.
And then going to the playbook here, my very last question here. I don't know why I wrote this. It says, what would Bob Seger think?
Who?
Yeah, just what we're talking about here, Slipknot, Korn.
Bob Seger is one of those people, man, that I know you've talked about this in the past. Like,
I adore Bob Seger.
There's certain things that you feel like you should know, but you don't. That's one for me.
Bob Seger?
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
never really exposed to that?
No.
Really?
It's like a name that you hear, a household name, but that.
Are you serious?
Something your parents were into that, there's some kind of heritage there that you feel.
Okay, but Georgia kids, if I said Willie Nelson right now, both of your dicks would get hard, wouldn't they?
Fuck yeah. Well, Willie, yeah, he smokes pot, man.
Cougher?
Cough button.
Sorry.
All right, you're with me on the Willie Nelson thing, aren't you?
No, that's the whole country
Come
drama.
on.
again.
To all the girls you've loved before.
No.
All right. Well, real quick. Okay, we're gonna wrap up this segment to Bob Seger and to Willie Nelson. Cheers, guys.
Don't worry, be happy.
This portion of Ugly in the Morning is brought to you by diabetes. Put down the fork. And also by Sharp Things. Yeah, Sharp Things. Welcome back to Ugly in the Morning. I'm Derek.
I'm Ben.
And Mrs. Ben.
Oh, very good. That is Mrs. Ben. All right, quick disclaimer here just before we proceed any further. This podcast didn't really go anywhere. We intended to record tonight, but we kind of half-assed it, and we just sat around and got fucked up. And really, that's what you're getting tonight. There's no format. We didn't really structure this thing. We didn't put a whole lot of thought into it. We just started babbling, running our mouths, talking about bullshit. We were sitting outside listening to metal, talking about music, and we went, oh, we'll talk about that on this show. And that's what you got. Maybe you were interested, maybe you weren't. I'm guessing it's the latter, but you get what you get. Considering how much money you're paying for this particular podcast, you're getting your money's worth.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't feel like doing the social media plug. Ben, you do it.
Uglypodcast.com.
That's pretty much it.
That's
Uglypodcast.com.
it.
That'll link you to everything else.
Yeah.
iTunes.
Yeah, that was the issue. Was some people had iPhones, some people have Androids, some third world people have Windows phones.
I like Windows phones.
Yeah, one of those people.
Yeah,
go to uglypodcast.com. It's got all your needs.
and like the Facebook shit and Twitter and Instagram. we're still kind of clawing at the walls there, but a few of you have liked us, a few of you have followed us, a few of you have commented on shit that we posted, and we really appreciate that.
Yeah, we still don't fully understand how half of this shit actually works.
I got to be honest with you. When we posted the other night, episode 6 with Robbie, when it finally went up, it created just the briefest buzz on Facebook, mostly among Robbie's family and friends.
His social media culture he's got there is extensive.
Yeah, he's a beast. But either way, it was ongoing for an hour or two on Facebook, just post after post after post after post. And I got to admit, I felt like a fucking rock star there for just a moment.
Yeah?
Granted, it's gone.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Nobody gives a shit now.
Whatever false sense of self-esteem I was given during that little tirade on Facebook is long gone. But
It is cool.
Do those things. Just uglypodcast.com. Fuck you, just go to it.
I just want to hear some feedback. Twitter, Facebook, anything. Tell us how we suck. Tell us how we're doing something good. I don't know.
Strangely, most of our press has been positive, but it doesn't really count. It's from people that we know.
Yeah, I was going to say, are they doing that because they know us?
I think so.
Yeah.
And granted, I appreciate it. It's always nice to have your ego stroked like that, but I'm still waiting for the shoe to drop. I'm waiting for the first person to just go, faggots.
I believe California did that on some of our demos.
Oh, no. They would never say that.
No?
Sorry, I got to get over that.
Yeah.
But not today.
I'm not apologizing.
No. Anyway. Okay, so, as we disclaimed earlier, we're just kind of bullshitting tonight. I'm not sure this should even really count as an episode, but we're still just sitting around talking, having fun, and we happen to have the mics turned on.
Yep.
We also happen to have drinks here in front of us. Real quick. Thank you. Go piss. And we're back. All right, then. Chug-a-lug, Pooh Bear. So, okay, what's next on the agenda here? We're old.
We are?
Yeah, we're old, gross fucks, and basically...
Speak for yourself.
I am speaking for myself, but you're the one who instigated this conversation, Mrs. Ben, so I'm throwing you under the bus for this one.
Yep.
What I have here in my playbook, it says, we're old, nobody wants us anymore. 21-year-olds look right through us.
Yes.
We no longer have any value. What we are now, we're people in our 30s and 40s.
Or has-beens.
Yeah. This is what we are now. We're parents. We're growing moles and lumps and shit. There's hair loss on one or two parties here. And just, what the fuck are we now?
We're getting gray where gray shouldn't be.
Not that long ago, we were young, vibrant people. We had value. I feel like I don't even have value anymore. Not even as a parent, really. I mean, I'm just like a life support system for a kid there. I only have her 2 days a week, so it doesn't even count. I can't really speak for you guys, but I mean...
I don't know, just 7 years ago, like when I got married, before I got married, I was hot shit. Now, I'm nothing.
Yeah, you're right. You're nothing.
Nothing.
See, I like to take the different approach to this whole thing of getting old.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be the...
do you feel like you're matured, seasoned?
No. I want to be the old guy that people know not to fuck with.
Okay, I'm listening.
You've seen it on construction sites and
I don't
stuff.
fuck with old people because I'm a decent person.
Yeah, but there's people on job sites. There's old guys, there's foremen, superintendents, and stuff like that. You know which ones that you can go up, shoot the shit with, and they're some of them don't give a fuck. Some of them are like, whatever, I'm just trying to ride this out till I retire.
Sure.
But then there's a couple that you meet that you're like, this guy fucking intimidates me.
Oh, yeah.
And he looks like Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I want to be that guy.
Like Santa Claus with a couple of hoop earrings and a ponytail.
Yeah.
Please don't ever look like Santa Claus.
No, I just want that persona.
Give him a few years.
Yeah.
Really,
Jeremiah Johnson.
Jeremiah Johnson. Good,
Back
thank
back
you.
to this.
Okay, but you guys at least aren't single. At least when you're feeling unappreciated and old and ugly, you can go to each other and go, "I feel old and ugly," and then the other one will lie to you and go, "No, you still look nice." I'm
Not always.
I'm single, man. I got nothing.
But it's worse, though, I think, being married, as we were talking about earlier.
Think so?
Yeah, well, okay.
At least you have one another to. You guys can validate one another.
Yeah, but when I look at it, and I'm like, okay, I'm married. I have a beautiful wife. You know, obviously, I did something right. I must still have it.
Oh, I agree.
And then you run into a younger female, and you're thinking, yeah, if I was single, she'd be on to me. And then she
I
shows
could
you
do that.
she shows you like zero interest.
Oh.
And you're like, oh.
That's exactly where I was going with this right now. Okay, I'm almost 42.
Uh-huh.
And what's really a bitch now is if I drive around, I could pull up next to two women in a vehicle, and if God forbid they look over, they probably wonder how that car is driving itself. I don't exist anymore. I am a non-entity. To any woman under the age of, I'm going to say 35, I don't exist.
And you approach said situation in traffic by, "What's up, bitches?"
Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
I would do that.
How did you know?
Yeah.
No, so I mean, what are we now? How do we deal with this? We're not old by any stretch of the imagination. We can still do all the things we used to be able to do, but we're circling the drain.
Well, I would say, no offense to either one of you here, but if I was in your position, I would take what I could get.
Yes, but
Because you got to realize at some point, you're working towards a wheelchair.
yes, you are. But
So-
I've come to learn that taking what you can get, it eventually just kind of it leads you to ruin.
It's better to be single than being stuck with somebody that you can barely tolerate.
That's true.
Well, okay, yeah. All right. So we're all fucked here, but just in different ways. I don't know. I mean, you can spread the seed a whole lot as a single person, but eventually it just leaves you feeling hollow inside.
So I got to have hobbies.
Yeah, just nothing to show for it. Like what have I done? I've pissed off numerous people. I hurt some feelings. Yay! Now what?
Like this podcast.
This. I'm telling you, this is where you need to go chop down a tree.
I need to chop down a tree.
Yeah. When you start feeling hollow and have a lack of self-esteem, go chop down a tree.
It's got to be something better. Like, I don't know.
No. Chop down a tree.
Isn't there a licensure issue with that?
Nope. Just go fucking do it. Go find some woods.
Shoot
Get a
some
chainsaw.
guns or something. There's gotta
You
be
could do
something.
that afterwards, after you chop the tree down to go shoot some guns. But no, chop a tree down first.
Mrs. Ben, you got any?
And you got to be wearing flannel.
Oh, of course I got to be wearing flannel. That's a given. I'm 42. I wouldn't wear anything else. Mrs. Ben, have you had any moments lately where you just feel like you're not with it anymore? Like you don't have what you used to have?
Every fucking day.
Okay, but can you elaborate a little bit?
I don't know. Like, I work with a bunch of young people that, are obviously in the prime of their lives. So,
Okay, define young.
like, in their 20s.
Okay.
Like, when I was in my prime, when guys would be, like, drooling on me, like, oh, I'd love a chance with her. And now I'm just, like, washed up, nothing.
So do they just look at you like, what can you still do?
Guys don't even look at me. And it's depressing.
Okay. Ben?
I don't know, man. It's like I said, I try and take a different approach to this whole getting old thing. I like threatening younger people.
Of course you do. How so?
I don't know. Anytime you run into younger people, like in our line of work on job sites and stuff, where they, when you're younger, you talk stupid shit. You think you're badass and
Yeah.
you can kick anybody's ass and all that shit. And yeah, I like throwing it out there. I like, Yeah, I'll choke you out. I will choke slam you to the ground. I will fucking make you tap. You're going to see black. I'm telling you, bitch, right now.
You have training, motherfucker. You
I
have
know.
an unfair advantage.
That's not unfair.
Of course, that is something that young guys should remember.
No. It's not unfair. They should be a fucking man and learn how to fight.
What that or a young guy with a huge ego and a big mouth should remember that. Where was I going with this? If you're going to be an asshole to somebody, just consider that maybe they know something that you don't. Maybe they have some skill that can put you in the dirt.
Yeah.
That didn't make any sense,
Well,
did it?
Well, there's a saying that let's see if I can't butcher it here. In a profession where young men die young, fear the old man.
In a profession where young men die young, fear the old man.
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically, the guy that didn't die young, that's still around, will whip your fucking ass.
Oh, okay, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I'm glad you clarified that.
Yeah.
Well, this is my hope that the younger women that I work with, like, maybe I'm not something like,
They're going to get old and their grade's going to fall.
yeah, but my thing is, like, maybe, hopefully they admire me somehow. Like, hopefully they look up to me somehow.
They don't.
You're
I'm
bursting my bubble here.
I'm sorry, they don't.
Do you see the differences here between the female and male perspective? Where the female, she's concerned with image, appeal, acceptance.
Sure.
My perspective, the male side of it, is just kicking people's ass.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
All right.
Two totally different perspectives on getting old.
I'm not sure where I fall in here, but yes, but really, I mean, they might look to you as a mother hen, but does that do anything for you? Does that build your self-esteem? Does it give you any kind of ego boost?
I mean, not image-wise, but, you know, like, maybe I'm the wise one. I'm the one that's been there, done that. Hopefully they take my advice somewhat in relationships. And
But is your
wherever they're
advice
going.
worth a shit?
I think so.
Think so?
I think I'm, you know, got some good ass shit in my head.
Okay, I don't know about you. I'm 41, and I think if I offer you advice, do the opposite and move on toward happy success.
Well, I'm successfully married. Not the fucking, like,
Disrespect.
no disrespect.
I see. Okay, so you're saying you've done a few things right. You've
I
got
hope so.
a little bit of wisdom to impart on the younger girls.
I hope so.
It's probably not true, but I'm going to indulge you and say, yeah, maybe.
Okay, well, indulge me, humor me.
She takes pride in it, though. I mean, when she has like younger girls coming to her for opinions on stuff like
Advice, yeah.
advice, relationships.
Yeah, okay, I'll
It's
give
like,
you that.
you know, they don't take me up on it half the time, but, you know,
Do they ever take you out drinking?
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
All right. Try to get you back into the club scene, try to remind you what it was like.
Well, they're like, why don't you do this anymore? Why don't you? I'm like, I don't.
You have no idea.
Because when you piss out
20
your
years old
asshole, it's no
anymore.
longer any fun.
Thank you for that. That was colorful.
Well,
Holy
that's what
shit.
happens when you get old, man. You go out and you drink, and then you end up shitting for the next 2 days.
Or not at all. Speaking for myself, God damn it. Yeah, I don't know. People in their 20s, I'm honestly at a point now where I don't even know what to say to somebody in their 20s, really. I've got a guy that I work with every day. He's 27.
You just say YOLO.
Yeah, okay. And you call everybody bro, male or female.
What's up, bro?
Bro. LOL.
Hashtag.
No, the LOL thing, have you ever noticed? We discussed this. You could say the most heinous, horrific thing to a person via text and qualify it with LOL. It's like, I find you just an irredeemable whore, and I hope all of your children die. LOL.
Yeah, they're like, oh, that was an insult. Oh, but he put LOL, so it's funny.
No, it's fine.
That's
yeah.
cool. Yeah, bro, that's cool.
Yeah, I faked every orgasm, and I have zero respect for you. And really, I've told my friends everything about you, and I've shared all the nudes. LOL.
Hashtag LOL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I find that amazing.
It's a universal term, man. You can use it for anything.
I don't use it.
No?
I do not LOL. I will write out the words giggle aloud or something like that, but I don't LOL.
You
I
know,
use it all the time. LOL.
The funny thing is, though, when you actually do laugh out loud and you want to let the other person know that, yeah, I just laughed out loud, but then you write LOL and you're like, okay, no.
You say
no,
LMFAO.
Well,
I don't think that's any better. Again, I think for every LOL, I think God kills a puppy. That's just my opinion.
Probably true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you LOL, God murders a puppy.
As it should be.
Yeah, where are we going with this? We want to wrap this thing up. We've gone way too long with this.
I don't think we've gone long enough.
No, you got more to add?
No.
I don't either.
Yeah, we're old Metamucil fucks.
I agree. Yeah, I gotta go home and take my gummy vitamins. And tomorrow we've had
Geriatrics.
Oh,
Geriatrics rule.
let me tell you about something real quick. This is another thing. I don't know if
hit me.
If young people do this, but I know me in my old age and just pure boredom. When I was in Target yesterday, I was telling you about this. I was sitting there pondering what K-cups to get for my coffee maker, and then all of a sudden, like these 10 Asian people came running up in front of me, anywhere from like 80 years old to 5 years old.
Did you have like Charlie flashbacks or something?
No,
Okay.
no. I was just sitting back watching, like, what the fuck's going on here? And they all grabbed this one particular brand of coffee and start scanning the barcodes on it.
With their phones?
With their phones, yeah. Even the 80-year-old woman's like, pulling her shit out. What the fuck is this? And so that they all scan it with all their phones and then they haul ass down to another aisle. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck's going on here? So I follow them.
The Chinese fire drill has come a long way.
Yeah, I got a little distorted. But no, I tracked them to the next aisle and they're like, oh, the next one's down here. I'm like, what the fuck? So I went up and talked to the guy that was like my age. I'm like, hey, what the hell are you guys doing, man? And he said, oh, it's the Shopkick app. I'm like, what?
I'm sorry?
Shopkick.
Shopkick.
Shopkick. It's an app.
Okay.
Apparently you...
Feeling old again.
Yeah. It's like a Pokemon Go for retail stores.
Wee!
Yeah. So basically you find... The app tells you, it gives you items to find in the store. Go find this McCormick's vanilla extract. You go find it, scan the barcode, and it says, oh, you got 25 kicks. And you tally up all your little kicks. And then when you build up enough points, these kicks, you get a gift card.
So like a scavenger hunt for shopaholics.
Yeah. And then you end up, you choose a gift card from all these different retailers like GameStop or Best Buy or something like that. And then you get these rewards. And I haven't claimed anything yet. But yeah, after encountering that, I look like one of those stupid Asian people running around the store snapping pictures of barcodes. Yeah, getting old. I'm telling you.
We're all getting old.
We're doomed.
Yep, that's it.
It'll happen to you 20-year-olds one day. Haha.
Yep. Just
Well, the fact that they had anywhere from like an 80-year-old woman down to a 5-year-old kid doing this, I felt all right because I'm like, I'm in the middle. It's acceptable.
Yeah. You still feel good about who and what you are?
Yeah. No.
No, me either.
No. I have to go get help.
So you've hit that middle age crisis.
Yeah, because I have nothing else better to fucking do besides walk around a damn grocery store looking for items that aren't even on my fucking list and scanning them and sending them to God knows where.
All right. Well, now I'm depressed. I don't really feel like talking anymore.
Yeah, so download the Shopkick app now.
Now I just want to kind of go home and be by myself and think things through. And yeah, that's a podcast.
You guys suck.
Yeah.
Guys.
Typically, yeah.
Thanks for listening to Ugly in the Morning.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week, and maybe we'll have something nice to talk about, but probably not. This is probably going to be our last episode, so thanks for listening.
You say that every episode.
Yeah, but this time I mean it.
Okay.
So don't tune in next week, because we won't be here.
We're going to go ahead and Control-Alt-Delete this bitch.
Yeah. That's the show, everybody. Thanks for listening. Ugly in the Morning.